Good morning, Flower, and happy Wednesday. It is Mr. Walker here with your morning announcements for Wednesday, March 8th, 2023. I'm here in Mrs. Deere's UConn University, home of the Mr. Creo, don't you have the Golden Spoon Award this week? Mrs. Deere, UConn, it seems like we're up to no good with housing the Golden Spoon. Let's go ahead and get that to Mr. C. Don't know what's going on there, but anyway, we'll deal with that a little bit later. Let's go ahead and stand for our morning announcements today, starting first with our pledge. We're standing and our right hands over our hearts in this beautiful Wednesday morning, and we're ready to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Flower, you may go ahead. So, Flower, as you're seated in on level 0, let's jump right into lunch. And you already know what day it is. Pizza day. So let's go ahead and enjoy that pizza. If you brought your lunch from home, you're missing out on pizza, but go ahead and enjoy your lunch anyway. We're in classrooms today, so we still show power all day, every day. And guess what? Since we're in classrooms, we show power even more so today. So by the time you get these morning announcements, our assembly probably will have already taken place. However, we're so excited that we have the opportunity to gather, celebrate you all, celebrate Students of the Month, play games, win prizes, have raffles, all so much more. So go ahead and enjoy this morning's assembly. And again, if you're watching this and we've already had that assembly, Mr. Walker wants you to know just how great it is, an opportunity for us to all come together, and we cannot wait for the next one. So just a little bit, we'll be announcing those rosters for boys basketball. We'll also be announcing the rosters for our co-ed soccer teams. We cannot wait for those seasons to begin. And just know that those seasons, once they begin, we're going to be having home games and away games. So please come out and support our Turtles. We want to make sure that we do all that we can to support our community, and that means showing up and showing out. Don't forget, Flower, that tomorrow, March 9th, is our Bedtime Stories event. That means that tomorrow is a pajama day. So please make sure you come dressed in your best PJs, because we're going to have bedtime stories afterwards from 4 to 6 p.m. Families, you're invited as well. We're going to have classroom teachers and staff read storybooks, the classics, all to you with milk and cookies and all sorts of refreshments for you. So please come on out to Bedtime Stories. That's going to take place once again tomorrow, Thursday, March 9th, 4 to 6 p.m. So we'll see you then. I know with all the excitement of the assembly going on today, Bedtime Stories, and hey, guess what? Spring break is around the corner. Lucy was telling us yesterday that spring break is going to be March 20th through the 24th. Remember, mark your calendars for that. We don't want to see you here in an empty building. But with all of that going on, we still have a job to do. And that means that in our classrooms right now, kinder, first, second grade students, you're continuing to build those foundational skills in your classes, but 3 through 8 students, we've got some work to do. We've got Mastery Machine going on right now, and the data is looking pretty good. We got some ups and downs, and that's okay, but that's why we take this time right now to practice. So we're gonna have a great testing season ahead of us. AASA is right around the corner. Yes, we're getting ready for that Mastery Machine, aren't we? So we need to make sure that each and every day, we're here all day, every day, in order to take those quizzes, to prepare for our exams. We need to make sure that we take this seriously, because AASA is right around the corner, along with AZ. One thing Mr. Walker did not get a chance to mention last week was just our highlights from this past science fair. We want to give a huge shout out to Ms. Koch, as well as all of our teachers and staff for being involved as supporting staff, but we want to really also shout out all of our students that put together the science research projects, because it was an amazing sight to see. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of those highlights. So by now, Flower, you know who you are. If you are someone who's passed 15 iReady lessons or more, if you don't know, you need to ask your teacher. Your teachers yesterday announced who our winners are. And again, we want to celebrate as many folks as possible. So in the coming days, you're going to learn about when and where all of these parties are going to be taking place. For K through 2, remember, it's our bubble party. For 3 through 5, it's our movie and popcorn day. And 6 through 8, guess what? You get to dress down all week. But hey, we've got a little asterisk next to that, because, we don't want to get too crazy there. So we are going to be announcing when and where these things are taking place. But if you don't know your status just yet, please go ahead and ask your teacher. It is time for us to pause, rewind, take a look at history.
Women's history, that is history that has shaped our world and society as we know it. Women's history, that is history that has influenced our past, present, and of course impacts our future. Today we want to take a look at civil rights activist and author Dolores Huerta. Dolores once said, "Every opportunity is an organizing opportunity. Every person a potential activist. Every minute a chance to change the world." I want you to think about you sitting in your chair right now. I want you to think about the impact you can have on the world. And I don't want you to feel like you're just limited to your classroom. You're just limited to the city of Phoenix, the state of Arizona. I want you to think about your impact that you can have on the world. Think about what your dreams are, your passions are, what excites you about life, and use those. Use those to change the world.
So far, we're going to go ahead. We're going to make it a great day. The choice is always yours. We'll see you around. Take care. Be safe. Love you all. Oh, wow. Bye-bye.
Let's go ahead and take that minute for our moment of silence. That moment begins right now.